What's good, Deluxe family? Welcome back to the channel, man. In this video right here, we got 13 weirdest fake bodybuilders ever. How you gonna be a bodybuilder but be fake at the same time? What's the purpose? You gonna get surgery to look like a bodybuilder? I don't understand, but look it. Your boy's been here in the gym for the past month or so. I know y'all see the muscles popping through the shirt. Look it, look. But the last thing I'm gonna do is probably take steroids. I heard that makes your balls small. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard it makes your balls small. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it.
Hello everyone. In order to look like a Hollywood actor, you don't necessarily have to turn to a plastic surgeon, work out 24/7 and count every calorie. Today, it's easier than that. Just take your smartphone, install an app and get the body of your dreams in just a couple of clicks. Just like that and everyone will be absolutely in love with you. Just try not to bend a door accidentally while
That's
you're
what all these girls be doing.
Waist. You must have seen some of these.
They be fooling the hell out of me.
Surprisingly, some people manage to build a whole career in bodybuilding on lies. Yes, it's hard to believe it, but we have living proof of that. By the way, if it's your first time on our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the most curious facts about...
Yeah, if you're watching my video right now, make sure you do like and subscribe, especially if you're new. I already know my Deluxe family's likes. That's why I barely tell y'all, but I know y'all already like the video.
Let's get it on. Kirill Tereshin.
The fuck going on with you?
All over the world thanks to his unusual physical shape. And also because the internet loves these kind of stories.
Bro, he don't even look strong at this point. He doesn't even look strong. He looks stupid. Bro, he don't look strong. Bro, look at his chest. His chest is flat as shit. And this dude shaking his hand, bro, he ain't got no
physical shape.
The hell?
And also,
I'll beat the hell out of him.
The internet loves these kind of stories. In Russia, his motherland, he's known as Bazooka Arms. But in English-speaking countries, people compared him to Popeye, the famous cartoon character.
Why would he do this?
You must know of this sailor who eats spinach all the time, and as
if you look at his face, it looks like he just regrets the whole decision. Just look at him.
Famous cartoon character.
He regrets it.
You must know of this sailor who eats spinach all the time, and has disproportionately developed strong arms.
Shit.
But Popeye was a fictional character, while this guy is real. Kirill became popular a couple of years ago. Like many other guys his age, he wanted to be fit,
stupid.
but he didn't want to eat chicken breasts and drink protein shakes all the time. So he came up with a better plan. Kirill bought petroleum oil, heated it, and injected it into his muscles. Not the best idea, dear Kirill. It was obvious to everyone except Kirill himself that his body would not tolerate having weird substances inside for a long time. Indeed, soon his body simply began to reject the substance. As a result, the Russian Popeye had his triceps cut out.
Exactly. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, he's gonna have to have his arm cut off or something eventually. I hope not. But
along with the oil, thanks to the efforts of the surgeons, the guy's arms continue to slowly deflate. But of course, they still don't look healthy.
Why the fuck you working out? You're not strong, boy. He had to get his triceps taken out. So these right here that I have, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to the gym, stop playing with me. So these right here that I got right here, you know what I'm saying? All natural, no petroleum or nothing like that. That's what you have to get cut out. How you get your tricep cut out?
That Kirill Tereshin injected into his muscles is known as synthol among bodybuilders. It's basically oil with painkillers. Wannabe bodybuilders inject it deep into their muscles, where the solution partially dissolves, but most of it gets trapped in the body for several years. You probably understand how dangerous this is, especially when you consider that the injections are done at home. A single error can lead to nerve damage, which might cause paralysis of the entire muscle, and this is the best case scenario. Despite the fact that this kind of bodybuilding for lazy people is obviously a dangerous idea, it is fairly popular. Canadian bodybuilder Kenny O'Neill, for example, has been recently mocked online for this. At a show, he appeared looking very strange. It looked as if he had a ball joint inserted into his shoulders like a doll. The athlete himself claimed, however, that he'd never used synthol or implants, and his deltoid muscle acquired such an unusual shape due to an infection. Do you think that human shoulders can really inflate like this in a couple of days?
Bro, what are you talking about?
In the comments. Edward Gurr.
That's cap.
Bodybuilders argue whether or not it's okay to take muscle supplements. Some believe that without them, you can't have the body of your dreams, while some consider them a poison that slowly destroys your body. Of course, we won't pretend to be fitness experts, but the next story will be a
Natural protein is always the best.
great
That's
example.
really it.
A few years ago, former bodybuilder Edouard Gurr from the UK nearly died after his aorta split. The athlete was in the prime of his life, so why
Aorta?
would something like this happen to him? Well, turns out that the guy had been taking steroids for 15 years. After all this time, Edouard was basically an addict, and he couldn't
That means his balls small. If you take steroids, it makes your balls small. His balls are small. He got some small balls.
train without a dose. This time, he almost didn't make it. He's lucky to be alive, but other side effects of his steroid diet haunted him for many years. He had to struggle with acne and abrupt mood swings. So remember guys, if something gives quick results, it's almost never good.
People never want to put the work in, bro.
Tony Giraldo and Alvaro Pereira. These brothers from Brazil are known there as Hulk and Conan. The size of their muscular bodies is really impressive. The circumference of their bicep is about 70 centimeters. Some models have waists smaller than
I bet you
that.
can't fight,
On
though.
social media, people often accuse them of using synthol. Just look at them. These huge biceps look really strange next to the much smaller shoulders. But
that's
the
not
Brazilian
normal.
bodybuilders firmly reject these theories, although they do openly admit that they have been using steroids for almost 3 decades for active muscle growth. And of course, they eat a very balanced
They got
diet,
some small
about
balls.
5 or 6,000 calories a day. Eating a dozen bananas and 6 eggs in one sitting, that's nothing for Hulk and Conan. So far, the brothers haven't suffered any consequences. Despite their love for dangerous substances, they keep idolizing Arnold Schwarzenegger and scaring new visitors in their favorite gym. However, it's worth admitting that Schwarzenegger's body has always looked much more natural.
Hell yeah.
Tyler Jackson. We bet that you can't guess how old the guy in this video is. Probably about 20, right? Maybe he's a sophomore. That's what
I was
we
saying like
thought too.
19.
So we were shocked when we found out the truth. Famous bodybuilder Tyler Jackson from the USA is
15?
only 15 years old in these pictures. His life story, to be honest, is quite
Damn,
sad.
15?
He started exercising because he didn't like his body, but he got a little carried away in the process. He started using steroids, which turned the skinny teenager into a real-life Hulk. To be fair, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
What I do to... Damn.
the
15?
idol of many bodybuilders,
I mean,
started
honestly,
his journey in a very
that's not
simple
surprising.
way. In his youth, he was very insecure, so he began to work out early and took steroids from the age of 15. The only
I know all my guys know Mikey Williams, even probably girls too. I think he's like 15. I think he's like 15, 16. He's huge. Tall, like 6 something. And he could gain a lot of muscle if he wanted to,
is that
I
at that
believe.
time, there was no internet or online haters. Brad Castleberry. Social media allows you to be whoever you want. All you have to do is come up with an idea and then provide your followers with the right content. People have
Exactly.
already invented many tools to maintain the illusion, from skillful editing technologies to renting business jets for beautiful Instagram photos. Here's one of such stories for you. We promise it'll be good. This is Brad Castleberry. In the past, he was quite a successful football player. When his career was over, he didn't want to give up his popularity, so he decided to find something new to do. That's how he became one of the most famous and controversial bodybuilders in the world. Why does the strongman get so much criticism every day though? Well, basically he uploads videos lifting 7 plates weighing 300 kilograms, which is more than some world records. The problem is that never in his life has he performed in powerlifting competitions.
Wait, hold up. It just froze. But he's muscular. We can all see that he's muscular because he could do that pull up like
The
that.
problem is that never in his life has he performed in powerlifting competitions. Doesn't it sound a little suspicious? Definitely does. Many experts
It
believe
does.
that the plates Brad lifts in the video are fake. Sajad Garibi. Apparently,
Oh, this is
every
the biggest
country
dude,
in
I'm
the
pretty
world
sure.
has its own Hulk, and sometimes more than one. This bodybuilder grew up in Iran, and his progress is followed by almost 500,000 people on Instagram. Impressive, isn't it? Most bodybuilders only dream of having such shoulders. Sadly, not everything that shines is gold. Garibi himself claims that in order to have such impressive muscles, he has
Nah, he's built like a straight up. Bro, you think he could beat up a gorilla? Nah, a gorilla's definitely beating him up. There's no way he's beating a gorilla.
to eat up to 10 times
That
a
dude
day.
is huge,
but he can't
though.
eat anything he wants. He has to consume lots of protein in all its shapes and forms.
That would be a
and
good fight.
supposedly,
I'm not gonna
he doesn't
lie.
use any muscle enhancers. But if you look at Garibi's arms and hips, you'll notice that they look a little unnatural, as usually happens in the case of testosterone abuse. The bodybuilder also loves editing. On some pictures you can see his chest stretched out a little, while on others he's narrowed his waist. Unfortunately, almost all Instagram stars use similar tricks. Gracie Ann Barbosa. It's no secret that Brazilian models are famous for their rears, and bodybuilder Gracie Ann Barbosa is no exception. This Instagram superstar
Yeah, I like
decided
that.
to focus on her derriere. It's not surprising that her achievements are followed by several million people. However, not all of them believe that her body's actually a result
Bro,
of
this goofball is staring directly at her ass crack, bro. Look at this goofball.
million people. However, not
He looked like he made to be doing some computer software.
all of them believe that her body's actually a result of hours of training. Moreover, many believe that the plates she's lifting aren't real either. In fact, anyone who's ever worked with weights in the gym will immediately notice something weird in Gracie Ann's videos. For example, in some of them, the woman allegedly does a 225 kilogram squat. However, there's no protection on her neck, which is completely unacceptable. No matter how strong the athlete is, the iron would put pressure on her skin. In addition, she almost doesn't rest, doesn't tremble, doesn't strain or even sweat much. And there are two options. Either we're looking at a new Marvel superhero, or the woman is using at least a couple of fake plates. Rodrigo Ferraz. Brazilian bodybuilder Rodrigo Ferraz clearly thought he looked really cool when he filmed himself dancing to the famous track Satisfaction by Benny Benassi back in 2009.
His shoulder,
But he
those
couldn't
things
have
on
known
top
that
don't
he was
look
about
normal.
to become a worldwide meme, and internet users would give him the unflattering nickname of Synthol Man. The athlete's shoulders and pecs do look a little suspicious,
Yeah.
although he's never confirmed any speculations about any injections. Well, according to the video, he became a muscular guy just by dancing at home to the 2000s pop hits. Justin Jedlicka. We wouldn't call our next guest a real athlete. Let's just say that his main goal in life is to look perfect.
Whoa. Like,
A real athlete. Let's just
like no gay shit at all, but like, why is he getting, bro, his body naturally, like, no gay shit, actually looks like valid. Well, let me not use the term valid, but like, you know what I mean, it looks good. Yeah, you get any guys who works out, you already know. Why do I feel like y'all judging me right now? Like, stop. I'm just saying, he has a good looking, alright, whatever.
Just say that his main goal in life is to look perfect. Many people compare the American model to Ken, and with each new operation, he really looks more like the famous plastic toy.
I think I've seen
Justin's
this dude before,
example
though.
proves that if you have money, you can do anything.
He got, like,
Today,
mad
with
plastic
the help of
surgery.
surgeons and modern equipment, you can draw anything on your body. Six-pack abs, perfect cheekbones, and a muscular back. He got the latter in 2017. It was his 550th surgery. Special implants were inserted into Justin's back. At that time, the model has already spent about $560,000 to modify his own body. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Valdir Segato. Why many bodybuilders only want to have huge biceps? If you know the
That's a
answer to this
crackhead
question,
bodybuilder,
share it
bro.
with us, because frankly speaking, we have no idea. The bazooka arms of this Brazilian bodybuilder look even more ridiculous than those of his Russian colleague from the beginning of the video. Although they use the same method, good old Synthol. Romario dos Santos Alves.
Bro, what is wrong with you,
By the
bro?
way, Kirill Tereshin was inspired by a Brazilian
Bro, he looked
bodybuilder.
like a turtle.
Another self-proclaimed Hulk, Romario dos Santos Alves trained for a long time in the gym, trying to be like his favorite superhero. However, he soon realized
Bro, what is good with this Wi-Fi, bro?
that it's impossible to achieve such forms only through exercise, so he also decided to turn to injections. Since then, doctors have repeatedly warned him about the risk of amputation, and Romario had to stop injecting himself. However, the effect of Synthol is
risk?
still visible.
Bro, why would you even risk like having to get amputated? Bro, that shit is OD.
Arlindo de Souza from the state of Pernambuco followed the advice of a friend, mixed oil and alcohol, and pumped that into his own
Bro, he's not
muscles.
even flexing
and he was
anything.
able to get the largest biceps in the country, more than 70 centimeters in circumference. But he now lives at a risk of amputation, and his friend died from a similar procedure. We want to believe that Arlindo will be smarter and will stop in time, accepting his body as it was conceived by nature. Hold on a second.
Hey man, if you did watch this point of the video, the thing is crazy. I don't understand, how do they feel good flexing something that isn't their muscle? It doesn't make sense. But if you did watch this point of the video, make sure you do a like and subscribe. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one the same way you're gonna catch me in the next one. Peace.